Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing the Hourly Bullet Arena on lichess.org. It is, Tuesday at nearly 1 o'clock p.m. Central. Recording this in advance, you probably won't see this for a couple days. And we've got a lot of players in already. Not as many as yesterday's 1 o'clock p.m. tournament, I'd say, but you never know who will join. So we've got some regulars in the chat, Unicorns, Ron Depp, Anton, saying hello to YouTube. Unicorn says, I'm rediscovering why the kid is a bad opening except in the main line. Well, maybe we'll get a kid right here. Let's play this. We're going to get a Verisov? Maybe. So Unicorns is doing something slightly unusual. I don't recall him ever playing this setup against me. Okay, now I'll put the knight on c6. Probably bring the bishop back to d6 too. Well, let's go here. Let's attack b2. Seems like a good plan. Gives a check. This knight is a little bit awkwardly placed now, though. It's like knight e5 looks like a good idea. Let's do knight e5. Kind of attacking d3, focusing on this square. We can just clamp now. I think this is all right. Knight e4. Maybe I get knight c4 in and really try to cramp him. Let's do this. Ooh, he's blundering a pawn. He dropped his rook. That's ball game, pretty much. Check. He's got to give up his queen. Yeah, that's game. He offered a draw. All right, back to tournament. Whoa, DV Razor, how'd you get 3 games in already? Those are like the fastest 3 games I've ever seen. All right, I'm going to berserk against Griga. Don't know how wise this is, but we'll find out. At least his setup is pretty bad. Okay, take the bishop. Knight d4 coming. Lots of discovered attack opportunities. Let's go knight e3 after he moves the rook. See if we can get his queen. Probably we won't be able to. He's got to be extra careful. Go e4 next move. He's really got to be cautious about this, because now I can take with the rook on this square. This should be fantastic for us. Let's see if he'll take. He's going to give a check. Now we're reaching the back rank and we're mating. Okay, so back to tournament. Got an early berserk in. Hoppa is our next opponent. Let's play normal d4 stuff. Nimzo Indian. A proper chess opening. The Nimzo. I like pinning bishop g5 if allowed. Ooh, they can actually win my d-pawn now. They can go g5 and then bishop g3, g4, and go take that d-pawn, but he didn't notice. If knight e7, I'll take on f6. He's not going to allow that. Ooh, now I can do this. I'm attacking f6. This is just begging to be played. I'm not even going to calculate it, although I probably should have. Guess we'll find out how good that was on my part. Let's see if he goes f5 and goes all in. He might. It's bishop f5 now, but I'll take on. I'll take this pawn. I'm down a piece though. Not the greatest position in the world. Let's just try to get developed. I'll trade the light square bishops too. See if we can swap those off the board. King's an attacking piece. King e4. Maybe we'll go b4 soon. Let's put the bishop here. I don't want to trade rooks. Don't know about how I'm playing it, though. I have an idea. Well, I was actually thinking about playing rook h5, but I'm not going to do that anymore, just because of the time situation. He can swing his rook over, yeah. I think him being so far down on time, he's going to have trouble, though. Let's just guard our c4 pawn. Yeah, we're going to win on time. He played a good game, though. It's just the time is like too much. It's too much. Okay, so 9 points. DV Razor has 8 after that blazing start. We got 3 games in immediately. All right, we'll play knight f3 against this guy. We have a QGD. Sometimes I throw in that early capture just to see if I can catch people pre-moving. It's not a bad idea. Let's take here if he lets us. Okay, we'll take here if he lets us. Then I can win h7. He's probably not going to let us, though. Let's go h4. Attack. You can take g4. Let's do this. You can still take g4, but I'll castle long. And I'll try to, I don't know, drum something up. Get something going. Okay, let's go f3. It looks like we're opening our king, but, you know, he's going to have trouble. Like queen g6 is coming. If his king retreats back to g8, there's probably bishop takes h6 going on. Now he has to play knight e6. Okay, let's go here. So I have a feeling he's going to run king e7. It's not a bad move right there. Okay, let's go here. I think he's kind of rolling the dice with that move. I'm not sure of the wisdom of that. Should have nearly a forced mate. Yeah, I think I got a forced mate. All right, back to tournament. Scopg, this guy's a player I played in my last tournament like 4 times, I think. We played really quite a bit. h5, early h5. I'll meet that with h3. We'll do it this way. We'll play bishop g5. See if he takes on d4. Oh, I could have taken on c6 on the previous move. That would have been much better. That cannot be good, Scopg. You are just losing material. Rook h5 is probably forced. Now I get to do this. I'm just winning the house. Winning absolutely everything. Go take b7 too. He can't take c4, so that would win his light square bishop. So let's just continue swapping. There's not really any point in playing this out anymore for him, I don't think. Let's just bring this in. It's a very, very easy win. He's just maybe trying to make us waste time on the tournament clock. Really going to time down. I think he's going to be timing down and trying to make us waste time on the tournament clock. That's lame, man. Come on, Scopg. Why would you do this? That's just super duper lame. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is in the bounds of legality, but it's a dirty strategy. Yeah, I mean, why would you play that way? That's just not sporting. Okay, we'll go c4 after this. We get a lot of this c4, c5 business. If he takes with the queen, I have knight c3. Now I'm winning a pawn. Let's take on g7. Now if he plays queen here, I'm going to do something sneaky. Oh, he actually resigned. I was going to play bishop h6. So, all right, so Unicorn says 12. Ozo has 12 as well. I have 21. Rondep. Hello, Rondep. Let's go here and then play c5. Rondep, a.k.a. Felix. Felix is a longtime subscriber. Let's go here and then maybe knight e5. Let's go rook c8. I'm not entirely sure why I'm playing rook c8. I have this idea that I'm going to play c4, but we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. I'm worried about my knight, though. I'm really worried about my knight. What do I do here? I got to do something. Like, my knight is kind of cut off right now. Okay, I'm just going to try to... I don't know what. If this knight moves, maybe play c3. That's about all I can think of right now. Yeah, I knew this knight was going to get very poorly placed. Okay, I'm just going to sack that piece. At least now I can play a5. Maybe there's something. He could just take that pawn, though. Yeah, he could just take it. Let's play rook c5. We'll guard both c4 and a5. This is a very shaky game. It's been shaky the entire time. Yeah, I got into trouble with that knight. Never really been able to shake that trouble. Let's play h6, maybe go g5 later. For now, we'll do this. He can take on a5, though. He's still not taking that pawn. Let's go here. He's going to try to muscle his way in on the light squares. We need to defend against that. Takes there. Okay, let's go here. We got to run with our king. I think this is probably a draw now. See, problem is we can't run away too far. Okay, that was an awful game that Ron Depp definitely could have probably won if he had played more confidently. So, yeah, let's berserk at this one. I'm over 2,700 now. Wow. Despite not playing very well in that last game, that was a crucial factor. I think I might have been over 2,700 before that game, but let's see if he swaps with me. He does not. Took with a pawn. Wow. See if he takes again. K-Lod. Let's take here. See if he takes. Nope. This guy's just chopping pieces like crazy. Okay, we can take that pawn. This is going to be a tough semi-endgame to win, though, with limited time. We'll do our best, of course. Let's double up our rooks. Play b5. Let's go a6. If the knight comes back to c2, I can take on b2. That's nice. Let's take here. b4 next. Or c5, c4. Probably c5, c4 is better. Let's do that. See if he takes on c3 so I can take... How many trades? Maybe f5 coming. He's not going to be able to stop these pawns. Yeah, now he can't stop this. Can pre-move, basically. Mate. Alright, back to tournament. Scopg's still in. Where did he withdraw? DV Razor. DV Razor's got a draw against me, huh? Didn't realize that. Queen c2. Queen c2 is not a very useful move. I'm not sure why I played that. Okay, let's do d4. We'll open this center up. Now maybe take on... well, let's give a check here first. Let's take. I am playing bad today, guys. I really am. At least when it takes, he has to take with the king. At least there's that. Now I'm threatening rook d1. I'm still probably doing awesome this game, but only because he blundered into the king takes d7 thing. He could have avoided this. Knight c8, I have rook a c1. This has got to be crushing. Okay, let's take here. And then we're taking on d6 next move. Let's give a check first before we take his queen. Let's give a check here. And check there. Go gather some weak pawns. I'm going to repeat once. Well, I should have gone and gathered that pawn, but this is fine too. Now we'll start advancing this majority. This vast majority. Give a check. He's got two rooks on the 7th, but they're not very effective. And I could take this pawn on g6 now. Yeah, he can't stop the advance of all these pawns. He's trying to hold out on the... Let's just do this just for fun. Okay, we'll promote both these pawns. Alright, checkmate. Back to tournament. I was trying to have fun there and, like, promote giving up a queen, just having this massive pawns. Okay, we'll go bishop g4. Taking on c4 is probably a little bit better. Let's take if he takes. He does not. Okay, e6. We'll take that. Just get rid of that knight. Probably bishop back to g6 is a good idea. Next move. Okay, well, let's take. Look at the king. Wow. Now we attack that weak g2 pawn. I could maybe take on c4, but I give up the e4 square if I do that. Let's just play to open this side of the board. I think that's a good plan. We'll give a check first. If queen f3, we can take and just win this pawn. This is awesome for us. Take and win this pawn. Okay, now the h-pawn is weak. Sure, let's just take it. Let's go back. Bishop f6, opposing his bishop. Go here. If he takes the pawn, I have knight g3. So that is no good, and I'm threatening knight g3 anyways. All right, he resigned. Back to tournament. 38 points. Flaneur is playing. Scopg guy's still playing. Who's next? We haven't played Flaneur yet. We played Unicorns round 1. He's been doing really well since he lost that game. I think he's won every one of his other games. And so has Flaneur. Chrono. Let's berserk in this one. Gotta play fast. Hang a knight. Okie doke. Let's do e5 next. He just resigned. Okay. Well, since that was more than 7 moves, I actually got a win. All right, Scopg. Here's our enemy again. I say enemy only because of what he did against me in the previous game. He just timed down in a lost position. That's not cool, man. Not cool at all. Okay, now I'll try to stick my knight in on b4, if I can. Now it's going to be tough. Let's go back and try to get some advance going. He put his knight on b5. This position's not good for us. Yeah, our rooks are really messed up now. Really, really messed up stuff. You can just play knight c7, but I didn't have a way of stopping that. It's counterattack. I really didn't see a way out of that. At least we're threatening stuff on f3. Okay. Let's just keep our light square bishop. Queen d7. I can try to win that pawn. The d6 pawn, that is. Now maybe like there's some ideas involving g5, but I'm not sure. Just try to solidify some stuff. Maybe I win the a pawn. Just trying to make this complicated. I have rook e8 coming, perhaps. He could take on h6 almost whenever he wants. Because if I take, he takes with his bishop there. Let's do this. Just going to try to keep my knight out of the game. Or my bishop out of the game, I mean. Let's just do this. Ah, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. That's not... it's not getting out of the mate. I didn't know what to do. All right. Well, we lost against Scopg. That's too bad. Yeah. I had to avoid mate there somehow. I started pre-moving too early, probably. All right. So we lost a game. That was too bad, too, because I was doing fine at the end there in that one after surviving a pretty bad opening. Hey, though, that's why we play the tournament. You know, I've gotten my fair share of lucky escapes as well. Let's see if he plays for e4. Oh, this is dangerous. Around his king. maybe it's okay for him. I'll just try to open up the center, I guess. Just open the middle and see what happens, because that's probably the way to exploit his... Oh, I dropped my bishop. Dropped the bishop. He didn't notice, though. I can't take. I got to get out of this pin. Now after the knight moves, I can check. Let's take here. We'll take again. If he moves his rook, I have bishop d4. It's just winning. Okay, let's just take that guy. We'll give a check now. He's got to step into the danger zone. Attack his queen. And then after he brings it back to g2. Wait a second. Why is my time going? Queen takes d5. I played rook takes d5. What's up with that? What is going on? What is going on? Refresh? Reload? I have no idea what's going on right now. Okay, that was really weird. Something happened there. There was like a glitch or something. Okay, well, where there's 9 minutes remaining. Flaneur is up next. Hello, Flaneur. Get an open Sicilian against you, probably. Okay. This has been a weird tournament. This tournament has not gone smoothly. On the board and also in my play. But I'll work it out. I'll iron out the details. Okay, we have a very standard sort of hedgehog position right here. I'm just doing this so-called Samish maneuver right now. And I'll play knight e5. It can sometimes take favorably, but it's a risk we will take. Okay, let's go back. They're really... Okay, my knight was hanging on h5. Didn't notice. Okay, let's take there. We'll play knight e5 again. Sure. See if he parts with that dark square bishop. He probably doesn't want to. Let's go bishop back. Okay, now he's losing that pawn. Let's go here. I'm threatening e5. Let's go e5. Playing pretty slow though right now. Let's go knight g5. Go here, maybe knight e4. Just hard for me to get my bearings in this position because it's pretty complicated. Okay, now I get these pawns rolling. These pawns coming up bodes well for me. Let's just get our queen close. Get both these pawns going. Yeah, I mean, with these pawns like poised where they're at, this is just a win. G5 checkmate. Okay, back to tournament. Just going to tell those guys that lichess was glitching. I wonder if anyone else has the same problem. We'll say it after the tournament. Ocean blue. Let's go queen to b6. See if we can attack this knight. Where will they put the dark square bishop? E3 or C3? They're going to put it on one of those squares. Let's go here. Attack h2. Maybe we'll play for an attack against their king. Like so. Oh, I win the c4 pawn now. Yeah, let's take there. And then take here. Go rook d8. Queen e5. Queen into g3. All the way to g3. Let's do that. Good endgame. Up a pawn. Bring our rook in. Attacking this pawn. He can't really get at e6, so there's no danger. Alright, he resigned. So we have a 7-point lead over unicorns, and he actually dropped a game. Okay, Scopg again. We'll play this like slow Slav against him. Let's See if he goes for this. Let's play g5, so no f4 can happen. Let's go here. Maybe he can take, though. I was thinking about queen a5, but that might actually not be that effective there. Let's take. And then we'll guard our b7 pawn. Go rook b8. He has c5, though. Yeah, we're dropping stuff. Dropping stuff. Maybe g5, g4. Hopefully he plays g4 so he drops the rook. He does not. Let's go after that d4 pawn. I'm going to bring my king over. If he goes and attacks the g4 pawn, I always have rook g8. Let's attack his queen. If queen takes f7, I have bishop g5. Yeah, and we can take this. Discover check. Let's go here. Just get behind the pawn. Go and attack that guy. Attack d4, so... Let's bring this knight back so he can't get in. Now we're threatening rook e3 mate. Alright, back to tournament. 55 points to Unicorn's 46. Maybe we'll get him one more time. We have about 4 minutes remaining, a little less. Ocean Blue once again. Okay, I like this pairing. He just resigned. Okay. Thank you, Ocean Blue, for the points. But that's the type of thing that just, as we've categorized in this tournament before, like people just resigning real fast against you. I mean, you can't control stuff like that, and also you can't control when people time down against you as well. Okay, let's play e3. All right, so now we should have like an improved version of a Slav. Okay, so now maybe e4. Let's bring the knight to e5, attack this pawn. Let's play bishop e3. a3, just to guard against b4, against that possibility. I think f3 is probably good. Maybe I can double my rooks up. We'll take that. See if we get the file. We do indeed get the file. Let's go here. Huh. There's not a whole lot going on at the moment. I still have control of the file, but how much is that really worth? I don't know. He's trying to weaken my king a bit. Now I'll probably maneuver this knight somewhere, or at least try. I think I'll probably want to swap queens with him. Let's just bring our king up for the moment. Because my king's a bit weak. I think like a swap would probably be in my best interest. Okay, let's just block on this square. Let's play f4. If rook e8, I can take on c4. So no harm, no foul there. Let's go e5. And then maybe knight here. Just pick up that h3 pawn. Now I can bring my knight into b5. Let's give it a check. He's going to play knight d4. Yep, I knew it. All right, 63 points. That was a crucial win. Yeah, he was anticipating the capture on whoops. Okay, this is sort of a weird line that I didn't at all intend to play. Not sure why he's going queen b3. Guess we'll find out. Rook e8, I'm hitting this knight. Let's play h6. Just in the case that they bring their bishop out. I want to play rook b8, but I can't. Let's bring this knight over. Because rook b8 would drop to bishop takes c6. I'm dropping a pawn. Dropping a lot of stuff this tournament. So we'll just take... F7 is a problem. This is a weak point in my position right now. Blundered that pawn, I think. Needs to get out of the pin. Like queen c4 now? Can he really do that? Okay, so he's going to play... Huh, that's interesting. Does that work? I guess it does. But when I have this, 98. Strange. Strange stuff. Okay, let's go here. Huh. All right, let's do bishop c6. I'm just trying to bail into a rook endgame that's somewhat holdable. Yeah, because now I win. Okay, I think this endgame's a win for me. Let's bring our king up. It's tough to calculate with this amount of time. Yeah, I think I'm winning. Uh-huh. All right, well, I got the draw. We'll take it. Yeah, I think given what had happened, that was an okay result. And it didn't even count, actually. So, all right, tournament over, 63 points. We had a snag against Scopg, lost that game, and drew that final one, but still won the tournament. Yeah, lichess was like lagging in that one game. That was really weird. Like, it didn't register the result, but my time was still running, so I kind of panicked. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little shaky play by me, but I'll get back on the horse soon enough. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.